So you hit send, but then Spam ZEN shoots your email dead before it even arrives. Here's the bad news, which is every inbox provider checks Spamhaus before letting any email go through. And right now you're on the list. And here's the worst news, which is every hour you're on that list, your domain reputation gets worse. That means even after you get delisted, yes, your emails will deliver it, but delivered to spam. But don't worry, I've got you. As a delisting consultant, this is something that companies pay me thousands of dollars to fix for them. And I'm going to show you how you can fix it for free so that not only your email gets delivered, but delivered to inbox so your business increases sales, not spam. Now, quick note before we dive in, which if this has happened to your personal email address, such as @gmail or @outlook.com, then the authentication steps I'm about to show you does not apply to you because you are suffering a domain reputation issue. So skip to the warm-up section that I've timestamped below to save yourself the time. First, Spamhaus ZEN isn't just one blacklist. It is 4 combined: SPL, CSS, XBL, and PBL. Each one flags you for a different reason. That matters because your fix depends on which list you're on. So what you need to do is to go to Spamhaus lookup tool, which I've put the link in the description below, and enter your IP address and check which one has flagged you. And now that you know which one you're on, you want to click on the description below to go on the timestamp that is relevant to you, so you only watch what matters to you and not waste your time with anything else. So let's break them down. If you're on the SPL, that means Spamhaus has flagged your IP for sending, hosting, or being involved with sending bulk email to a list of addresses that have not opted in to be in your list. In plain terms, Spamhaus thinks that you're spamming. And the common causes are that you've sent to a list you've either bought or scraped, or you've hit spam traps, which are old recycled addresses that only exist to catch spammers, or you can be having a high complaint rates from recipient marking your email as spam. So here's how to fix it. First, stop sending immediately. You want to review your recent campaigns to see if you emailed a list that hasn't heard from you for a while, or if you've sent to a purchase list, or you've sent a sudden blast to your entire list. If so, then you want to clean your list and remove anyone who hasn't engaged with you for months. And you obviously want to remove all the email addresses where you have bounced. But you don't want to stop there, because if you do so, then like I said, your email will get delivered, but delivered to spam because your reputation has been damaged. To bring your reputation back up, you want to click on the warm-up section that is timestamped in the description below so that you don't waste your time watching anything else that is not relevant to you. Now, if you're in the CSS, that simply means your domain reputation is at the rock bottom. Common causes for domain reputation dropping is poor list hygiene, meaning that your emails are getting too many bounces, or you're sending emails to unengaged recipients, or you're sending a sudden burst in email volumes. Either way, your domain reputation has dropped to the floor. So first thing first you want to do is you want to remove all the email addresses that your emails have been bounced. Second, you want to suppress all the email addresses, or even remove all the email addresses that have never engaged with you in the past 90 days. And finally, you want to bring your domain reputation back up by warming it up, which I have timestamped the warm-up section in the description below, so you can skip to it to save yourself the time. Now, if you're in the XBL, that means your system has been hijacked, at least to the eyes of mailbox providers. This isn't about your email practices, it's just simply a security issue with them. And the common causes are: 1, there could be a virus in your server or in the server of the email platform that you're using. So in this case, it's better to upgrade to a platform that is more well-known that other people use, such as MailChimp and so on. But even if you're doing cold email, there are more popular platforms that you could be using. Second, you can actually fall into a network of bad senders. And as delisting consultants, we typically see that happening with senders who are using shared IP address. But don't worry, you don't need to waste money by getting yourself a dedicated IP. Instead, what you want to do is, if you suspect that you have a virus in your system because you probably have clicked on a link that you shouldn't have, some months ago, then you want to just change all your password, because that itself sends a signal to all the mailbox providers. But if you don't suspect that, and instead you're using an email marketing platform that is just not too well known, then you want to upgrade to a more well-known one. But if you're already using a well-known platform, or you're just using your own Gmail or Microsoft to be sending email, then chances are you're either using a poor warm-up software, or you're not using a warm-up software at all. So in that case, you want to click on the warm-up section that I've put in the description below, where I show you which warm-up software to use and how to use it. Now, if you're in the PBL, don't panic. This one is a bit different. The PBL lists IP ranges that shouldn't be sending emails directly to the internet. Think residential IP, dynamic IP, or customers connections, or consumers connections. This is not a punishment, it's just a policy where legitimate emails should route through email marketing platforms that mailboxes trust, and not directly coming from sources that are untrusted. And here's how to fix it. If you're sending to a bulk email address without using an email marketing platform, then now is the time to be using it. But if you're only using an email marketing platform or sending an email to a small list and you're still getting this rejection, then you're suffering from a low domain reputation. And now is the time for you to do a warm-up to bring your reputation back up. Now on to warm-up. Think about it. Before you go to a new restaurant, what do? You check the reviews. And if it's a bad reviews, you simply don't go there, even if they're authenticated and the restaurant is verified. And inbox providers work exactly the same way. If you're passing everything, but your emails are still getting rejected, that means your domain has a low reputation. And if it's on Blacklist, that obviously means that your domain reputation is at the rock bottom. So then how do you bring your domain reputation up? Well, that is where email warm-up comes in, where they send emails on your behalf to a network of users. So once your email goes to their spam, they can then move it to inbox and mark it as important. So it signals to Google and Outlook that people want to hear from you in their inbox, not spam. Why? Because you're a high reputation sender for people to trust you. So then Google and Microsoft trust you as well. And after trying all the email warm-up softwares, the one that's been the best, not the cheapest, but the best because it got the best result for my clients, has been Maxify.co that I've put in the link in the description below. So now you want to go to Maxify to create yourself an account so that you make it to the dashboard so that you can connect your Google Workspace or Microsoft, whatever email address you have, to it so that it warms up your domain reputation so that your domain reputation goes up. And once it's up, that is the time where you see that not only your emails are no longer getting rejected, but more importantly, they're landing in inbox, not spam. Now, if you want me as a Delisting consultant to check if you've done everything right, then you want to drop your domain in the comment below and hit the like button so I get double notification to check it out for you for free. Or if you got stuck somewhere or just ran into an issue or just want my advice on anything, then drop it in the comment below because I read every single one of them to be able to get back to you as well.